Hello and welcome back to another quick tutorial on the new AR game called Clash & Go. What I want to talk about today is how to increase the efficiency of your base. Like I alluded to on my first look / first impression video, this is going to be kind of difficult when it comes to creating content because, as you can see now, when I'm looking in AR mode, it is in portrait mode, but when I switch over to my base, all of a sudden it becomes in portrait mode, and I really don't know any way around that for the developers. It's just kind of a byproduct of the way the game is done as far as creating content. But what you want to do is you want to be able to increase the production rate and make your home base more efficient. So the way that you're going to do this is you're going to go back out into the AR mode, and this is where interacting with your surroundings comes into play. So just a quick glance around the neighborhood here, you will see that there are lots of different types of towers, lots of different, colors emitting off the towers. The blue lights mean that I am in control of those towers. The red lights mean I am not. And what you're going to do is each of these towers does something different. For example, this one sitting right here in front of me is an Antimatter Tower. Now, I claimed this tower when I was at level 1, so it stays at level 1. If you tap on watch, you can see that this is what my base looked like when I was at level 1, and it'll stay this way until somebody else takes it over. Then, when we go back, oh, and I didn't even talk about it. What this tower does is it produces 5 antimatter, and antimatter is the currency of this game. Then if I go to this one a little bit further off in the distance, you will see that this is a mines tower. The purpose of the mines tower is it increases mining and all production buildings by 5%, which is great. So you're going to have a lot of different things to choose from. Over here we have the camps tower, which is going to increase the capacity of all camps by 3%. Basically, what you want to do is you want to acquire and control as many of these as possible so that your base is more productive and more efficient. Now, I will say that there are caps on what you can do, so you can't do 100%. So basically, in essence, you are doing twice as much production. On the bottom right is a little, I don't even know what to call this, but it's a circle with the 3 bars in it. If you tap on that and then go down to towers, you will see everything that you control. With your antimatter, you can see that I have 6 under my control, and it'll show you the GPS location of all of those. But the antimatter that I'm allowed to collect every 21 hours is 25. Now, if we do a quick math, then we know that the antimatter towers produce 5, and if I control 6, that should be 30. So the antimatter is capped at 25 per 21 hours. And most of these have caps from what I can tell. The increases mining in all production buildings. It says total towers 3 of 10 right underneath there. And my guess is here that you can control up to 10 towers, but you're only going to get credit for the first 5. And a lot of people might be asking, well, why would I ever go get 10? Well, if you're familiar with Pokemon Go, you can have way more gems, but people are going to attack you and they're going to knock your Pokemon out of the gems. Same type of thing here. You can have 10, you're going to get credit for 5. So even if you lose 5, you're still producing as much efficiency as possible. And that goes for all of these. Increases the capacity of all camps by 6% because I only control 2. Increases the efficiency of all builders by 25%. Again, I control 6, but I'm only getting credit for 5. And then the increases the barracks efficiency by 20% because I control 4. There are 2 other types of towers that I can think of off the top of my head. The first one is going to be these Pillars of Eternity. And there is a treasure map built into these Pillars of Eternity. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on how these work. Ghost Shiny Hunter did a how-to video on these, and I will put a card at the end of this video for details on how to do that, but there is treasure at the end of this. You don't have to have all 9 in order to start the treasure hunt. You can start it with as few as you'd like. And just know, of most importance is the first card, the first square that you fill in your Pillar of Eternity, that's where your treasure is going to be located. So remember where you are when you receive the first piece of your puzzle, so that you don't receive it from somewhere that you're vacationing and you will never get back to again, because when you're just not going to be able to receive your treasure. Another thing to note is this utilizes OpenStreetMaps, so don't try to look at this through Google Maps. It will mess you up. The other type of towers is, if you look back in the distance here, just beyond the blue light in the far right of my screen, is a titanium mine. Now, you can capture these and they will produce 1,500 per hour with a capacity of 36,000. But you actually have to be within distance of them in order to claim that. So I have a few of these spread out around town. There's not a lot of people playing this game currently, so it's pretty easy. I mean, you see here, I could pretty much claim any and everything that I wanted around me. But there's really no point. I mean, you could go up to 10 just in case. But as far as these mines go, if you have one of these set up around your work, go ahead and claim it. And then every day you can just go and capture it. And I have a few spread out around my town. I think I'm the only one in my town playing this game, that I can, if I remember where they are, I can drive by and pick up my rewards. So kind of something that I would do to keep in mind is, I probably wouldn't claim one of those in some remote location that I'm never at. I would reserve those for places close to my home or places where I frequent. And so you're more likely to be able to reap the rewards of those. So there you go, just a quick little video on how to make your base more efficient. Thank you to all the comments from people who have chimed in on my videos. I never played Clash of Clans, so this whole building a base and everything is a new concept to me, so I appreciate all the feedback as far as upgrading my walls. I do have 75 wall pieces and they all have been upgraded to level 2. Doesn't seem to really help because I've yet to defend my base. But it was good to know that for the later parts of the game that my walls are going to need to be a lot stronger, so just go ahead and build those up now, which is what I'm doing. And other than that, that's kind of everything that we've got to talk about as far as how to make your base more efficient. Once again, I was able to built up my command center. A lot of people are like, stop building up your command center. And I built it up strictly for the purpose of being able to start a clan. And then I think I did it one more, which apparently was not the best strategy, but my clan is starting to grow. We have Sam, Upside Down, Boone, Slevin, and Care Bear, all members of the Fodder clan. There are 5 members, we can have 50, so we're looking for 45 more. As of right now, there's no stipulation as far as rank or anything that you have to be in. In fact, if I put it at 400, you can see I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't even be able to be in my own clan. But for now, as the game is starting to grow and continues to grow, for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. If you have any tips, any tricks, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. If there's anything that you want to see, again, I'm happy to try to create some content for everybody as far as how-tos. The developers have reached out to me, so I'm in contact with them. If there's something you want to know that I don't know, I can shoot them an email, and hopefully they can help me out so that you guys can become better at the game. That's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the alert button so that you know when the next video drops. Make sure you head over to Ghost Shiny Hunter. He's done a couple of videos as well. And I haven't looked today, but as far as I know, we are the only 2 that are creating content for this game as of right now. And so I'm going to try to purposely not cannibalize what videos he is doing, So if you see something on his channel, unless it's just an oversight, I'm not going to copy what he's doing. And in fact, like I'm going to do probably here, is if he has something that he's covering, I will put a link on my channel in my video over to his, so that way the fan base of this game, it's small right now, but as it continues to grow, you don't get redundant information, and in fact you get more information in a shorter period of time. Thank you for watching, and until next time.